Now you're probably wondering to yourself, the first thing that's coming into your mind when you look at me today is, why is this guy laughing so much about this silly Eagle record? Well, stop 1 second, turn your head around and think once more. Just the once more, and I'll explain to you. This is the second album by magnificent Dutch band Giant Eagles. At last, I've been waiting for this for decades. I've been waiting for the release of this album for utter eons. Let's take a look. So here we have a photograph of an astronaut, which of course explains to us the pleasures of space travel. The album title, Second Landing, is of course in reference to the fact that birds land. And so do flipping astronauts.
The cover was done by Silas, who is an artist from the Netherlands, who also did the first cover. Here, look. Wow. Hello. Anyway, yeah, well, we wanted to have an iconic suit like the leather jacket, so what more iconic than a NASA spacesuit, which kind of really worked out. Oh, different finger. This is a little patch, goes out to my good friend David Bowie, and on the other side there is some Duran Duran again, and then here is Simon's, who is the lead singer of course of Giant Eagle's favorite synthesizer.
Let's take a look at the reverse of the cover. Here's all the information that we will need. Giant Eagles, Second Landing, track listing, 6 tracks per side on the album record. Here we have Shure recordings, here we have Mom's Basement Records, we have the information about the band, who's in it, what they look like, what their sexual preferences are, and how many fish they own each, approximately.
And the backside was made by me. Great, right? Okay, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed the record. It's on Shield and on Mom's Basement. Alright, thank you.
Let's have a look inside. Oh my gosh, I thought this was a little heavy. It's got a plethora of stuff inside. Stuff. It has a sticker, more stickers, postcards, things. A very big, high quality poster of a bloody bird. But I have to tell you, if you have some sort of aviation sickness, you might not want to look at these birds so closely. Here we have the song words for your karaoke party, and the information again of the band title and the album name. Here we have the record, the music, the physical media. Ooh, look at that colour. This is allegedly hyacinth colour, which I think has come out rather nicely. Here we have Second Landing, and side B, the reference number of the record 2020, and the track listing, which of course shows once again that there's indeed 6 tracks per side. Let's give it an ear listen. For your pleasure. Understanding me? For your pleasure, not for your displeasure, because I'm already telling you a bit of a preview on the information. This is top stuff. I just explained to you then, didn't I? This is top stuff. See? Top stuff. Let's give it a bit of a listen to. Even from inside this splendid baghead of mine, I can tell that this is one hell of an awesome record. It was probably worth waiting for. These songs sound like vintage. They sound like the songs that have been brewing for years and years, getting better and better in the minds of the songwriters until they've been perfected. These songs, dare I say, are even better. This album is even better than the Orig. Giant Eagle's band album. This is, I would say, the best album by Giant Eagles. And oh yeah, here's some information from Marien from the band.
So, Bloodlust Tonight. Do you know a game called BioShock? It's about, the inspiration was from there. Everything is lost. Don't mention the war. My wish is your command. It's about my eldest kid. He's almost 10 now, but he used to be very demanding. Evil Robot Nation. Just pure disco. I Don't Love Nobody. That's the oldest song on here. I think it's 17 years old. It's the first song the real Ramona Roonies ever did, and now it's on this record. Pretty cool. Lost My Heart Overseas. Pure Shakespeare. I mean, how many twists can a man handle, huh?
Yeah, tell me some more about that.
Anaconda. It's a silly song. I'm sorry. Southbound.
I'm going southbound.
I don't know if that's correct English, but if this band can do it, then we can do it too. Supreme. It might or might not be about a cat. Out of Love. That's just a love song, right? Zombie Apocalypse. God, it's one of my favorites, but Spotify seems to disagree. Put One in the Chamber. Yeah, difficult subject. We're aware of that. Okay, cool. So that was the entire record. Thank you.
Oh, wicked with a 2. And some information from John from Mum's Basement Records, please.
Hi, this is John from Mom's Basement Records, here tonight to talk about our latest release, which is Giant Eagle's Second Landing. It was released on June 1st, 2020. As of the time of this recording, both color variants are sold out here in the USA and also over in Shield Recordings. And there's maybe 20 black copies left collectively between the two of us, so if you want one of the first pressing copies, you should probably go grab that or face the wrath of Discogs later. Anyway, a little bit of backstory on this release. When we started the record label in 2015, I knew that I wanted to work with Giant Eagles. I mean, just Giant Eagles, when it came out, was such a phenomenal album, and I messaged Marien pretty much immediately after I decided that I really wanted to run a record label. And, he agreed, and so the waiting game began. And 5 years later, here we are with the finished product, and I couldn't be happier. It was an honor to work with Marien, El Spucho, and Ox, and Evo on this album, and a big thank you to Shield Recordings for letting me tag along on this one. It's a great release. We couldn't be happier with how it is performing. And, if somehow you haven't heard it yet, you should go check it out. It's streaming everywhere, and there's a few records available anyway, so pick one up if you don't have it, or wait for the second pressing, which is coming soon, I'm told.
Oh, that's really great. Thanks, John.
So yeah, thanks for having me.
So, should you go out and buy this? Yeah, just do it. Don't muck around. Don't fuck about. Just go out and buy it. You're going to regret it. Once it's sold out, you're going to be a sore loser. Just like the people who didn't get one of these originally were a sore loser, and then they wanted it for years until it was eventually repressed. Of course, the original pressing being the best though, and most inspired. Of course, obviously you know what I'm talking about. Thanks very much for watching my intellectual video, and like a chrysalis now, I'm going to burst out and show you what's happened to my face within. Watch this. I've become young again. Look at me. I'm 14 again. I feel like I'm going to go to school and go and play outside on my skateboard and woo some girls. I feel like I can fly. I feel like I've changed for the better. Just like giant eagles have changed for the better over the years. Bye, Kentucky dogs.
I used to run around town all night long, didn't care much for anyone. I would never let no one come close, never expose my heart.
Thank you ever so much for watching my very good video. Don't forget to subscribe to the Very Good channel and come back next week for another very good video. A video to watch. Now, it's a good video.